Marvel's Loki has already started production. We know for a fact that they're going to be dealing with a lot of things none of us expected, dealing with some very intelligent, high-concept science fiction, which honestly is probably the best way to go about dealing with a Loki series that deals with the multiverse and time travel. So far, we haven't really heard about who the potential villains could be and what they're setting up, but now people are once again claiming that the next big bad is going to be Kang the Conqueror, and he is in fact going to be showing up in the Loki series. So let's get to all of that and really see what this is all about. Okay, so first and foremost, who is Kang? Well, to give you a quick idea, because there's very much a lot to go over with Kang, 'cause he's such a complex character with such a deep history and future and past about him, because he is a time traveler. Some of his most known aliases would be Tut, like King Tut. Now, there's an article linked down below for you guys, which you guys can check it out to pretty much go over all the details. But more or less, what the conclusion now is, and what people are saying, is that the upcoming Loki series, since it is dealing with time, multiverses, and messing with the timeline and multiple timelines, really, that we're gonna get Kang as the villain, because inevitably, once you start going down that route, you kind of have to get there. Now, of course, this is a character that was originally owned by Fox, who also made his first appearance in the Fantastic Four comics. Now, the character also has direct connections to the Fantastic Four, so he was kind of stuck, if you will. Now, when it actually comes to Kang, since he is from the future, from the 31st century, that would mean, you know, we're getting a time-traveling villain, which again lines itself up with everything the Loki series is doing, and sort of setting him up as this bigger villain down the road makes sense. Now, while they're still kind of, trying to figure out where the Loki series is gonna go, and we know that's been changing pretty much day to day at this point, considering it doesn't even match up anything we heard about it originally, the thing to note here is that if they go the Kang route, we kind of have a phase villain, and then that makes it even more interesting because we're dealing with so many things that they could do anything from, you know, ripping characters out of time to changing the future, the past, and whatever they will, introduce other things like, for example, Apocalypse from the X-Men, because again, these two characters have a direct connection. So, you know, Kang is certainly an interesting choice, but it makes sense in this instance and kind of makes you wonder what direction they're going to go with, with the character, and where exactly is his future in the MCU, because there's no way he's just a Loki series villain. That would be a complete waste. Like, this guy is one of the most formidable Avengers villains, so it would make sense if that's how they do it, and bring back Loki into the core, and he has to get help from the Avengers to, well, stop this time-traveling maniac. Yeah, kind of makes sense.